Materialism is a belief that the physical and material world is the only reality and that the spiritual existence, values, and faith are illusions. In this debate, Maggie and I are going to agree and disagree on how people are obsessing over material objects rather than putting God first. I agree that people are putting the physical and material objects before God.
I disagree with you because God gave us material objects to enjoy.
Yes, that is true, but God didn't give us those things so that we can forget about Him. He gave us those things so we can be thankful and be happy.
Exactly, so if God sees us happy without material things, He won't be mad at us.
God will never be mad at us, but He will be upset that we are putting objects before Him, and we are worshiping those objects more than we're worshiping Him. God created us to share in His divine life. He gave us these material things to make us happy, and that we will be thankful for the wonderful things He has provided us.
Sports teams, can't we be fans of them?
Yeah, you can be fans, but you shouldn't obsess over them. If you have tickets to go to a game and you skip church on purpose, you should go to church first because God's more important, and then you should go to the game. Yeah, you can be fans for them, but you shouldn't be obsessed over it.
What about money? I want to use my money to spend on stuff. So.
If you're wealthy and you have all that money, yes, you can buy things for yourself, but don't be greedy about it. If you have enough money, you should be able to donate it to charities who can help people who are desperately in need of it. And then that way you are putting others before yourself, which is what you're supposed to do.
Money with other people, it's my money, I earned it.
I know you earned it, but you become so obsessed with the money that you have and all the material possessions that you forget about the people who matter most to you, especially God who put you here on this earth. And you should be thankful for the things He gave you. You should be very thankful that He gave you the chance to make all this money, and you should give it to other people who need it because they are not as fortunate as you are.
Well, some people should go get jobs so they can make their own money.
Yes, but if they're a single, suppose they're a single mom, and they can't afford, if you have all this money, I think you should give it to them because greed is, not a good thing. If you have, all the stuff you need and you're putting it before others, God would want you to give it to other people and see, because that way you're not being selfish about it. And I think if people give their money to the charities and people who desperately need it, I think they'll realize how rewarding it is to see someone be happy that they can afford to get their kids a nice outfit or get them school supplies so they can experience what other kids who are fortunate get to experience.
So I do go to church and I do give my contributions to the parish.
Okay, so that's good that you do give your contributions and you're helping out the parish, but when you're in church, are you mentally focusing on God, or are you just being physically there oh, I'm at church?
Sometimes my mind wanders.
Exactly. So you're physically there, which is good, but you should be spiritually there with God because He should always come before others because He puts you before others. And with you physically being there, that's good, but when your mind's wandering, God knows that you're not focusing on Him, and you should focus on Him because He is your number one supporter, and you should put Him first before anything else.
It's most important that I put God before my material things because He gave me the opportunity to be wealthy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and then I think once you realize that, then you see how He'll give you more things, not material things, but He'll bless you with good blessings and everything once you realize that He is your number one supporter, and you should always put Him first before your material objects.